the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Marshall will kick off to get the festivities started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Back to throw, it's Burns. Rolls right. He'll try to do it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Guys, let's think for just a moment about San Jose State. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
It's a seam wide open. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver. And man, their fans have been hungry to see that. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Running inside, it's Phillips. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Really put an offensive possession together here that's fun to watch. Like, it's fun to watch them own the line of scrimmage, be physical. In this area of the field, this is what they call the fringe, right outside the red zone. It's kind of your last opportunity to take shots, take advantage of the extended space on the field before you get cramped in the red zone. So I look for this offense to be aggressive.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's a simple design there, guys. Just RPO. QB gets it out of his hands quickly, trying to attack the left side there in the flat. They're just not able to come up with it.
2nd and long here. Got it in the middle. It's Courtney. Touchdown, San Jose State. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And clang, no good, off the right upright. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. He'll return it. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Looking for a gap. It's Meadows. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Oh, pressure's coming. Got a man in the middle. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
Tackle is made at the 42-yard line. And that's a first down for the offense.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They want to run this quarterback. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to defend.
Looking to throw, it's McClung. Out wide left, it's Reynolds. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Right side, it's Stone. Could not make his way to the corner.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Quarterback run is part of their game plan, and they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Left side, it's Stone. They put the brakes on him at the 21-yard line, short of the line to gain, and now field goal or go for it on 4th.
Well, I know there's a lot of people out there thinking, hey, it's 3rd down, you got to throw to the sticks here, but I like the call getting the drag. You get the catch, he advances it a little bit, doesn't quite pick it up, but now you've set up 4th and short, and you've got to think on offense, you've got to play somewhere that can go pick up this 1st down.
Got to make the play on 4th. Looking for the end zone. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Always a positive to put up early points, and they'll try to add to this 6-0 edge. Throws to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Finds a seam. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Great place to start for this offense. Looking downfield, it's McClung. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Will, you're trailing in the game. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running is able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Marshall now lines up trying to convert on 3rd and short. Trying to swim through and pick it up. They went right back to him, and they got the exact same thing. Nothing doing against this defense. It'll be 4th down.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
They've already failed to convert on 4th down once in the first quarter. Doesn't stop them from trying it here. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Thundering Herd! Lining up for the point after and the lead. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Spartans offense ready to go to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They give it back to him. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Drops back. It's Burns. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
The Spartans getting set on 1st and 10. They'll run it. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Straight ahead, it's play. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Looking for a man. It's Burns. Rush is on. Forced to just throw it away on third down, and now they face fourth.
I'm impressed with this defense, man, because that QB is lightning fast. You see how fast that defender was able to get to him and force the incompletion? Wow.
And the Spartans decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Punt is on its way. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Guys, it is Marshall carrying the lead into the quarter break. As we get a look at the stats, they've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Meadows. Driven back.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They're all over it. Buried before he could blink.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And the third play, now we're sitting in 3rd and long, right where this defense wants to get us.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Scanning the field, it's McClung. Trying to get behind the defense. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. You get field position like this, and you're not likely to punt the way they did the last time they had the ball.
Yeah, great job by the defense, setting them up in an opportunity to get some points on the board quickly.
This is an opportunity you've got to capitalize on this field position. You must come away with points here if you're on offense.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
From the gun, the running back has it. Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
The play fake. Buys time to his left. Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
The Spartans will try to convert on 4th down. He's changing the play. Needs it here on 4th down. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
So Marshall is out on the field and ready to get this drive cranked up. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. He'll push his way out to the 38, pickup of 3.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Might as well run him again. He's got enough. Breaks into the open. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
Hey, listen, explosive plays comes in all different shapes and sizes. That time they attack the outside to the left on the ground, and that is a momentum-shifting play.
They know they have a huge advantage there. I expect them to go right back to it.
And what do you do now if you're on defense? You got to be expecting that they're going to try and tack that side of the field, maybe in the same way, maybe on this next play right here.
Marshall got that running game going on the last play. Let's see what they have here. To the air. It's McClung. They go to the wide receiver screen. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. Off play action. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's got it. He's not going to get there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down decision. They're going to send out the field goal unit, and that kicker will have to launch a rocket. Well, players don't really like kickers, but if this guy bangs through this 60-yarder, he'll be the toast of the team. And it's no good. He missed it. And guys, after the miss, the lead is still 1.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make great. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Tells the play fake, wants to throw on 1st down. Incomplete, a 50-50 ball won by no one that time. Long way to go on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Burns. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen.
And one of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Spartans are facing 3rd and inches. knows his way ahead. Turning it on. He's at the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, San Jose State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it off in style with a 47-yard touchdown run. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Thundering Herd offense ready to come out and get this drive going. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what?
Makes a grab right down the middle. He's running free down the middle. Touchdown, Herd! Into the end zone with a breakaway score. Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10.
Here we go, ready? 22.
Quick give, it's Phillips. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Sells to fake. Looking down the middle. In traffic, it's Courtney. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Offenses are doing such a great job now with putting so many wide receivers on the field that they get good matchups and they just attack you to make big plays.
The Spartans peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Hits inside, it's Carlson. They get him stopped at the 26, but boy, that was an attitude run, a pickup of 6.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
See some running room. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
And the Spartans will line it up on 1st and 10. Driving forward, it's Phillips. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Making the adjustment on the play. From the gun, it's Clay. They knock him down right there.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Third and 3. Hand it to the back. Here. Touchdown, Sparty. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's McClung. Out wide right, it's Meadows. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work.
Well, look, I know this guy's not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. It's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
Marshall might go for a big play here on 2nd and short. They'll try the left side. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Moving out to the right. Throwing on the run. And just not enough field to hold that one. It's incomplete.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Look out! At midfield, he's got room. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Now, the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Meadows. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Marshall quick to the line. Running the red zone. It's Meadows. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Marshall! And we've got a shootout. Extra point here will give them the lead. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. To the air, it's Burns. Out wide left, it's Phillips.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
After the 9-yard completion, a wide-open playbook on 2nd and short. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. They'll run the screen. And that one looks great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Quarterback changing the play. Push is ahead. Looking for room at the 40. At the 45, on his way. Flying out to the left. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Spartan. They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they certainly finished it in style with a 71-yard touchdown run. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He's brought down at the 30, but a productive return after deciding to bring it out. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. The run inside. It's Meadows. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. One more snap coming before halftime. To the air, it's McClung. Looking left. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. Let's start with a look at the Kennesaw State Owls, taking on the number 4 team, the Indiana Hoosiers. And it's the Owls sneaking out of here with an upset victory. And have to see how the rankings shake up following this outcome. This will push them to 2-0 on the season. Now let's take a peek at some of the other contests around the country, games that promise to have an impact on the standings.
The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They ought to have some confidence based on that first half performance, but they certainly can't let up in a game like this.
And I think this possession is really, really important. And I say that because they had a lot of success, but they're still losing because the defense can't stop anyone. They need to set the tone here in the second half.
And it's exactly that, David. You got to create momentum here early in the second half. You only do that by going out, marching the ball down the field, and scoring right away, trying to put pressure on the opposing offense.
Second and long here. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Bought a little time, lets it go. Had to force that one.
That's a good example of a good pass rush affecting the quarterback's rhythm. He wasn't able to just take his steps and throw with his feet underneath him on balance. He was forced to move, forced to escape the pocket, and right away everything fell apart with the accuracy and obviously not on the same page with his wideout.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a third and long from the 27. Running inside, it's Boston. He gets just a few links away from that first down marker as they almost convert on third down there.
And I think one thing people don't take into account is not all fourth downs are created equal. Like, right, this is a shorter fourth down. You're on your side of the field. You're down. You're trailing in the football game. So I think this offense...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On fourth. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
You know, college football is so much about emotion and momentum and trying to find parts of games where you can grab it. How about going for it on fourth down on your own end of the field early like that and coming away with the first? That's huge.
Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's McClung. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Well, coming out in the second half, they knew they needed to throw the ball to have success, and they have not yet found a completion here in the third quarter. This quarterback has got to be able to find a way to get himself back in rhythm.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Throws quickly. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. From the gun, wants to pass. Left side is Stone. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
And the offense has found a lot of success throwing to this guy out of the slot. He's done a nice job working the middle of the field, winning his one-on-one matchups, and this quarterback really feels a good rhythm when he's looking his way.
This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. Looking to throw again. Makes the grab. It's Reynolds. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
The Thundering Herd picked up a fresh set of downs by keeping it on the ground. Back to throw, it's McClung. Blasted as he lets it go. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Second down. He wants to throw it. Fires toward the end zone. Caught. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Gain of 28. First and goal, Marshall.
The Thundering Herd picked up a fresh set of downs by keeping it on the ground. From the red zone, it's Meadows. He is denied, and it'll be second and goal.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
They go right back to this guy on 2nd and goal. Went right back to him, and again he is denied. It's 3rd and goal.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
3rd and goal, where the strong come through. Sets his feet, it's McClung. Right side, it's Meadows. Touchdown, Thundering Herd! And they take it in for 6 more points. What a game he's had. 3rd touchdown of this one and 5 on the season. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finished it off, needing just a few inches and going up top to get it. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. So as soon as they step on the field here in the 3rd quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
And he's got enough for the 1st down. It'll be at the 35.
And you see this so much in college football, man. Now, short yard situations, you give it to your QB, you get the extra blocker, and it's just really hard to stop, man, because he still is a thrower, and there's still that threat. But nice job being physical on the line of scrimmage by this offense.
Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Courtney. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Nice play design on that one. You make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of you. Over the middle of the field, you can see where defenders are dropping. You can see where the soft spots are in zone coverage. And just a really nice job by the QB locating his guy and making an accurate throw.
Straight ahead, it's Phillips. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Second and long here. Making the adjustment. On the move. Got enough for the 1st down. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Spartan. They take the lead here in the 2nd half. Going for 2 here to try to make the lead 7. Wide receiver comes in motion. A run for the quarterback. He's brought down, not even close to the goal line, and that two-point conversion attempt goes awry. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Marshall takes over the ball. The thundering herd offense coming out. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Running to the left. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. It's McClung. Catch in the middle. It's Stone. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Sends it back in motion. Drops back on 1st down. Setting up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And in my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Marshall comes to the line way behind the sticks here on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Holds on, it's Stone. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
It's a bang-bang play. You're running a slant. The DB's draped all over the wide receiver. He's got to make a contested catch, but he shows really strong hands on that one.
They just keep firing. Fires to the right. Complete on the comeback. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44.
And that's this guy's 3rd catch now on the drive, and I like how this offense just keeps going back to him. Look, if you're not going to cover him, we're going to keep throwing him the football. We don't have to overthink this thing, and as every completion happens, the quarterback is gaining more and more confidence in this guy.
Moves the pocket. It's McClung. He's going to fire deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, that one falls incomplete. That hasn't happened a whole lot today, though. This dude has been lighting this defense up with his speed. He showed great hands. They just weren't able to come down with that one.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Meadows. Got the 1st down. Oh, he's getting ahead of to the house. Touchdown, Herd! Up by 1. They're going to try to get the deuce here and make it a field goal lead. Motion from the wide receiver. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
That keeps the score. Marshall, 34. San Jose State, 33.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Changing the routes with his receivers. Sells to run, looking to pass. Fires to the middle. With the catch, it's Anderson. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
We've reached the break, and Marshall is on top. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Still plenty of time left to break the scoreboard wide open as we get things underway here in the fourth. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Quick give. It's Phillips. There he goes. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
First down here as we dive into the college football season, a week one clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Sets his feet, it's Burns. Out wide right, it's Anderson. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick six. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
The Spartans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
Here we go. Ready. Check.
Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. They'll run the counter. Could be an alley. Inside the touchdown Spartans. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth. Going for two here to try to make the lead 7. The fake wants to throw. Pass is incomplete. They can't convert the 2, and the lead stays at 5.
That keeps the score. San Jose State, 39. Marshall, 34.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So Marshall is out on the field and ready to get this drive cranked up. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll run him again. Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. Back to pass, it's McClung. He's going for a big play downfield. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
And the defense finally stops him, right? He's had a heck of a day, and they're taking a shot down the field to him. And I think they've gone to their go-to guy because he's put up numbers, and he's been productive, and he's got that speed on the outside. Defense has definitely got an eye on him and kind of saying, hey, we got to make sure we take it.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Still running at the 40. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going.
Well, that is a play that we're going to circle. If this team is able to fight their way back and win this game, that one was huge. 4th down, picking up the 1st, getting some momentum and keeping this drive alive.
Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. The screen, he's got wheels. At the 40, there he goes. Wide open spaces. Touchdown, Marshall! They move on top here in the 4th.
Number 0 with the grab and the score.
Trying to push the lead to a field goal with his 2-point conversion attempt. Snaps it in the shotgun. Into the end zone, the 2-point conversion is good, and now they're up by a field goal.
And I think you hear about this chart all the time, when to go for 2, when not to go for 2. Smart decision. Second half, being up by 1 doesn't help you. Getting that 2-point conversion, that's a big deal. Now this offense up by a field goal.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. San Jose State's offense takes over and heads onto the field. So now they take over. This momentum has been completely taken away from them, but still an opportunity to put together a late drive. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
And that went nowhere fast. And 1st down is a good time to run a screen, try to catch them being a little bit aggressive and maybe thinking about a little bit of run and making people attack and run downhill. But the screen pass did not fool anybody. Nice discipline by the defense.
And the Spartans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
14.
Looking downfield, it's Burns. Fires to the middle. Tosses it incomplete. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Right side, it's Nelson. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36.
Such a nice job in pass protection. You got the corner route there to the tight end. It's going to take the big fella a little while to get to that area of the field, so you got to build a nice pocket for the quarterback to throw from. And all 5 guys up front doing their job individually, working together in tandem beautifully. That's what really allowed that play to work.
The quick out. And he's still running after the move. And they get him out of bounds, but not before a sizable pickup on that one.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
The Spartans look to keep this drive humming. Motion from the wideout. Got him on. Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. Oh, the fumble and the defense got it.
Great. How about the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver? Look, understanding the ball came out quick. I got to break, get Hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Long way to go on second down.
Here we go. Ready. 129, 120. Hey.
He's going to change things up against this defensive look.
Go, go.
Hits inside. It's Phillips. Breaks into the open. Pass to 10. Touchdown, San Jose State. They've got the lead here in the fourth. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Thundering Herd offense ready to come out and get this drive going. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Thundering Herd to the line, facing a second and short. They'll move the tight end. From the gun, it's Meadows. Finding some room. He's at the 50. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, Thundering Herd! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth. He scores for the 5th time in this game. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The San Jose State offense is back on the field. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Bringing it back. Past the 30. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Selling the fake. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. Moving the pocket, it's McClung. Complete. Turning it on. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. So they'll use a timeout here. 1 more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well.
And after that completion, it's decision time now for the head coach. Do you kick a field goal, add to your lead, and make it more difficult on the opposing offense, or do you trust your quarterback to make 1 more big completion here and ice the game?
They have the lead in a 1-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it.
And sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get them.
He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down.
Sweep. Go.
This time they'll throw it. Uncorks one. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. 3-point lead, put together a great drive here, Jesse. You can turn it into a 2-possession game.
Let's do that. Let's get a touchdown on the board. Let's find out where our playmakers have the best matchups, and let's exploit those, David.
And it would put our defense in such a great position. 4th quarter, 2-possession lead. It makes it easy to play defense.
I know you took a loss on 1st down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against the defense that knows you're going to do it.
The run inside. It's Meadows. Oh, he's got some space.
And that's not a surprise to anybody, including the defense, that they turn and they give it to their running back, who they've been giving it to all game long. Up front, the offensive line, they deserve a ton of credit. Blocked and paved the way. This rushing attack has been lethal, and I'm not surprised that's how they end this football.
And that's the kind of guy, too, David, you want at the end of the game, because he wants the ball into his hands to ice this thing. He's looking over the sidelines before that play call, and he's like, give it to me, let me finish this thing and win this game for us, and that's exactly what happened.
The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week, and for the first week, they get it done.
That great start to the season, that's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season, but 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.